saving enough money for retirement. It's a big goal for a lot of people. It's also the reason for the biggest financial regret. A new survey from Bankrate.com found that 3 out of 4 Americans have a financial regret. Of those surveyed, 56% say their regret is savings related. Personal finance reporter Jeanie Ahn is here. Help us sort through the details of the survey. Did this come as a surprise to you?
It's sad, but it wasn't a surprise. I mean, the Fed puts out an annual report as well, looking at the economic resilience of households. And despite the fact that 75% of American households say, hey, we feel financially okay, still 40% of Americans would not be able to afford a $400 emergency expense, which really goes in line with this Bankrate survey saying that, they're upset that they haven't saved enough at all. They're upset that they haven't saved enough for retirement, and that they have way too much debt per household than they really wish that they had.
Tendayi, I'm curious what the implications are for the housing market, for the financial health of Americans when you hear this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I think ultimately it means that the economy grows at a slower rate, right? This is one of the functions of income inequality, and wealth inequality is actually wider than income inequality, right? So the net worth of U.S. households is $100 trillion, but it's not distributed in a way that's, I guess, that leaves many people comfortable with their financial situation.
Right.
So the people with a greater propensity to spend, the people who would spend more money in the economy, have less savings, have less income, and that makes for slow economic growth.
Do you know, a survey like this, would it take into account a day like we're witnessing now, Dow's off almost 400 points, how that impacts how people feel about their financial decisions? Because I imagine right now some people are regretting they might not have sold earlier.
Right. That's true. I mean, but still, overall, consumer confidence is high and the jobless rate is low. Despite the fact that that is the case, what people are not doing are 3 things. They're not starting early and paying themselves first. They're not taking advantage of employer matching contributions with their 401k. And they are living the lifestyle creep, which means basically the more you make, the more you spend. And reversing these things, it's possible. But in that survey, what's really sad is that only half of the people that are surveyed said that they are going to course correct. 21% said that they weren't going to be doing anything about it at all.
Because they feel like they can't?
That could be it, because over half of those who are 55 and over said that they have regrets on not saving for retirement. At a certain point, you feel like you just have to work forever.
Yeah. All right. Well, sobering. Thank you, Jeanie, for breaking it down for us.
Sad but true.
Appreciate it. Yeah.